Okay, I think we can move to the next topic. So the next participants are BM Vinjeet Kumar, Mohit Kumar Bhojak, Sujit Kumar, and Dr. Gitanjali Nigam from NIT Kurukshetra. Their topic is implementation of handwritten digit recognizer using CNN.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Hi. I'm presenting my screen.
Hello, I am audible.
Yes, and we can see your screen.
Okay, sir. Sir, good evening, everyone. Our paper name is Implementation of Handwritten Digit Recognition using CNN. In our team, myself, Mohit Bhojak, and two other members are BM Vinjit and Sujit Kumar. And we do this project under the mentorship of Dr. Gitanjali Nigam. So, Vinjit, next. So the problem statement is in our project is basically our model is basically for recognizing and determine the handwritten digit recognition from the images, and then take these data in the digital form and save into the machine. Basically, we use here the CNN for this model. With the help of CNN, we are getting the highest accuracy. It's about 99.5%. So that's why we are using CNN here. So basically, as we know, in the handwritten digit recognition problem, we have a fixed 10 outputs, basically 0 to from 9. And so this is a supervised learning. So for this supervised learning and category learning, we are using here CNN. As we know, we have also available OCR, which is the technology basically widely used in bank statements, email, password digits, invoices, etc. But our model is basically only for handwriting digit recognition. So, and our main focus is basically on the accuracy. So our accuracy is good than the OCR. So we are working on that. Okay, Vinjit, next. So the challenges in our system we face is like we know that there is no perfect automatic intervention available for this. There is no perfect model basically for the and digit recognition. If anyone is available, it's either need a human intervention. And the model which are available, their accuracy is a little bit low. It's about 80 to 85% accuracy on the testing data and 90 to 95% on the validation data. So the low accuracy rate is the major concern. So that's why we are using our model for this. So the proposed system is basically we are using here MNIST dataset for the our model. So MNIST dataset is the large dataset which have about 60,000 training images and 10,000 testing images. So one of them is like this on the left side. Every image is of 28 cross 28 pixel, and the X1, X2 these are the intensity value on the particular image. And we are using here the convolution or the neural network. So on the right hand side, this is the particular convolution or filter. We move this this filter on the entire image in the x-axis and y-axis, and we calculate the values with the help of the ReLU function, activation function, and then we proceed next. So this is our all basic methodology which we are using. We take the 28 cross 28 pixel image, and then we put the first layer which we are using here 32 convolution filters with the help of stride 1. And after applying this, the image size is reduced because we extracting the features from the image. The image size is going to the 26 cross 26. And after that, in the next hidden layer, we basically apply the max pooling here with the help of stride of 2. And so the image size reduced to half, like 26 cross 26 to it go to the 13 cross 13. So by this we apply here, like we can see, we apply 2 convolution layers and 2 max pooling. And at last we use the 64 convolution filters This is which I explained earlier. So we take the 28x28 image, and with the help of 32 filters, the image is converted and extracted the features, and the size is reduced to 26x26. And so this is the architecture. So in our model, in the earlier tradition, the work is going like that. We using the feature engineering here with the help of the computer vision libraries, and this feature engineering mechanism is then fed to the model. But here, with the apart from the feature engineering part, we are using here the convolutional neural network, because the convolutional neural network is have a higher accuracy than the feature engineering. So next, so this is the system architecture which we are doing all over the project. This will be explained by Sujit.
Thank you, Mohit. Am I audible? Mohit?
Yes, you are audible, Sujit, to me.
Okay. Thank you, Vinjit. Now come to the system architecture of our model that consists of total 8 steps. That is from input to output. Now come to the first step, that is input. So our model contain images in .jpg format. Now come to the second step, that is pre-processing. We can say that the aim of pre-processing is an improvement of the image data that suppresses unwanted distortions or enhances some image features important for further processing, like image segmentation and feature extraction, etc. Now come to the image segmentation. Image segmentation is the process of partitioning a digital image into multiple segments. Like we can say that set of pixels, also known as smaller image objects. The goal of segmentation is to simplify and change the representation of an image into something that is more meaningful and easier to analyze. Now come to the feature extraction phase. That's the fourth step of our system architecture. Feature extraction is a type of dimensionality reduction that efficiently represents interesting parts of an image as a compact feature vector. This approach is useful when image sizes are large, and reduced feature representation is required to quickly complete tasks such as image matching and image retrieval from any database or from the any file. Now come to the feature measurement. Feature measurement is the step that generally measures the feature of the labels that coming from the previous phase, that is feature extraction phase. Now come to the classification. The objective of image classification is to identify and portray image as a unique gray level, or we can say that colors, the features occurring in an image in terms of the object. Now come to the recognition part. That's the most important part of our system. In recognition part, our model generally recognize the interesting parts from the image and required parts from the image. For example, if any student roll number has 5181 and 0035 or 0060, then it recognize the useful information. That's the marks or roll number of the student. And in last, that's the eighth step is output, or we can simply say that representation. The output we can our model simply stores in a file or in a database. That's all. Thank you from my side, and rest of the slides are representing and explained by the Vinjit.
Thanks, Sujit. So basically, this is the summary of our model, as explained by Mohit, the procedure, and Sujit explained the architecture. So after doing the 5 epochs and measuring, we got like 93,000 parameters approximately. And going to the next slide. So this was the training accuracy of 99.36%. and test accuracy of 99.15%, which is considered very good in terms of CNN, and is a state of art kind of. So basically, this is the pictorial representation of how the digits are getting recognized and segmented. So you can see that our model is able to break the image and convert the total string into pieces of digits, and then it is able to predict the number correctly. So concluding our work, we can see from the output that the digits in the rectangular boxes can be extracted using crop function. In any programming language, we can do that. Our CNN model has the testing accuracy of 99% and training accuracy of 99.36%. They are correctly getting recognized. Similarly, we can pass all the digits one by one and from the segmented string, and we can get it in the digital form. So this model can be used for building proposed system to automate the process of storing marks and other details like roll number, subject code in a database by just taking a photograph. That's it. No manual hectic, tedious, and error-prone processes are required. So further scope involves making this applicable for characters, alphabets, and all, which can be extended into other domains of SCR as well. So these are the references. Thank you.
Thank you, Sujit and team. Any queries? Okay.
Okay, I can just pose one short. That is, have you tried also with other kind of characters or just numbers?
Yes, actually, for the time being, it is working only on the number systems we have from 1 to 9, and so for the time being, it is working on 0 to 9 values only. We will extend it for others as well now.
Okay, thank you.